20 years ago, a young boy was wandering aimlessly through a flower market in southern India. He was fascinated by a cameraman who were there shooting a film nearby. Today, that young boy is India's latest cinematic sensation. His low-budget movie Pebbles has become India's pick for Oscars. We take you to meet the man behind the camera.
It's a story worthy of the silver screen, except our protagonist prefers to stay behind the camera. Meet PS Vinothraj, director of Pebbles and India's latest cinematic sensation. His low-budget movie is going to the Oscars. It will represent India in the international feature film category. But when he set out to make this movie, his hopes were quite different.
When I began this film, I set out to make a very simple and original film. I just wanted to send the film out to some festivals to see what response it receives. If all else failed, I thought we could just go to the 12 villages where we shot the film, so we could just do a screening for those villagers. But to know that this film has won the Tiger Award and is being sent as India's entry to the Oscars, I feel very proud. Watching this film with an audience that has been so supportive feels like a big celebration for me.
No spoilers here, the film was a big hit. Vinothraj has become a critically acclaimed filmmaker. His stories resonated with the Indian public. They were simple, honest and raw. But for Vinothraj himself, they hit closer home.
I was taking the usual route of approaching producers with my ideas when an incident in my family struck me. The incident was very personal and very painful for me. It was difficult for me to process it by speaking to those involved in the incident. So I thought of releasing my pain by writing it out and using my medium of cinema as catharsis.
His life is riddled with such incidents and hardships. An alcoholic father, a sister suffering through marital abuse, and a helpless mother who could barely make ends meet. It's a story that writes itself.
I studied only till grade 4. I had to stop because my father died when I was in 4th. My mother is very naive and straightforward. She didn't know or have the means to send her children to school. So in my hometown of Madurai, I started selling flowers near the temple along with other working children. I used to earn around 40 to 50 rupees a day, and for that age, it was a lot of money for me.
Vinothraj was fascinated by the cameraman. He decided that's what he wanted to do. But the journey forward wasn't easy. Vinothraj does not speak English. He does not have an education. He spent his childhood and teenage working. Whatever he knows, life taught him.
Life took me to many places. I worked doing child labor in a textile company in Tirupur, eking out a living there. Adapting to the new city and new people taught me many new things again.
Those experiences are vivid in Vinothraj's film. The central theme is the harsh life in rural Tamil Nadu. And woven into it is a father-son journey. It may or may not be enough for the Oscars, but we can say one thing for sure. India has found a raw and talented filmmaker. South Asia Bureau, WION The World is one.